What's up guys, MainManSWE here, hoping you are all doing awesome as always. Isn't that the first time you've ever heard me say that? But I wish you well. Well, welcome to another Tekken Revisited video, this time in Tekken 5 Dark Resurrection. We are on the poolside stage, nighttime. I have Bryan Fury and Kazuya Mishima. Pound for pound, most likely the greatest Tekken game to date. It is incredible. And we're gonna look at Bryan Fury in this game, and as you can see on the title, I'm gonna show you a pretty devastating death combo, which you could do quite reliably. Due to the blue spark shenanigans he actually got in this very game. But before I do that, I thought we could just look at some of the stuff Bryan got in Tekken 5DR, and how he changed a bit from Tekken 5 Bryan, where he was broken. Mostly due to back one actually being a launch on normal hit. That's right, back one on normal hit would float the opponent for a juggle. So this is the first time where this turned into a counter hit launcher. And Jet Upper is actually 13 frames here. Yeah, it's not 14 frames, it's 13 frames. That's pretty good. Yeah. And in Tekken 5, you know, there were big differences between characters. Kazuya, 10 frame jab. In Tekken 7, everyone has a 10 frame jab. In this game, eesh, that's an 8 frame jab. Yeah, some characters had 8 frame jabs. Yeah, I mean, talk about setting characters apart, you know. So 8 frame jab, 13 frame jet upper. It's pretty decent. And this is the game where he got the soccer kick, immediately changing Bryan's Oki. And suddenly all this stuff you take for granted today, like soccer, forward into soccer kick. Oh, sorry. That was born in this game. So it's really a trademark of Bryan. Oh god. God, I have to dash into it. There we go. It's a Bryan trademark, but Tekken 5DR was the very first time he was able to do this. And the soccer kick didn't give you a very weird launch, so you could actually just... it looks weird in the launch, but you could down back 2 to flip them to the right side and just do a normal juggle. So the combos weren't too awkward. And of course down 3-2 being arguably one of the greatest Oki tools ever. Just fantastic as a pickup, you know. As you can see, picking someone up who's standing, or, you know, someone's trying to do a back roll. This move was godlike. And as an ender, you know, to place him on the wall, this move just can't be understated how important it was to Bryan's Oki. And this is where he got forward 3 as a counter hit launch. You know this move very well. It still remains one of Bryan's absolute most important tools. This is where he got it. He didn't have that in normal Tekken 5. But so yes, let's just jump into the good shit, I guess. Actually, back 4, you know where it gives you that stun into jet upper at the wall? This is the game where he got that. So a lot of the stuff you take for granted in terms of Bryan Fury, his signature stuff, a lot of it actually comes from Tekken 5DR. Again, it was so ahead of its time. So back 4, you know this, we get a jet upper, but in this game it doesn't splat them on the wall, so you actually have to manually do a standing 4. And this is harder than you think to time. Standing 4, and then 1-2-1. Or maybe you can even do 3+4. Yeah, you can. Shit, I forgot about that. But so there's a big damage difference here. You can do 4-4-2, frame perfect, 88 damage. That does substantially more, so you're very much rewarded for the extra execution. Not so much in Tekken 7, as the jet upper gives so much. But, oh, before I get into the blue spark stuff, I also want to note that the taunt is super powerful in Tekken 5DR. It gives you 1 frame less than it does in Tekken 5. In Tekken 5, it gives you like 18 frames. In Tekken 7, 16. In this game, 17. So doing jet upper was not hard at all. Doing 3+4 is not hard at all. As you can see, very easy wall splat. Oh wait, maybe it gives you 16 frames in this game. It's just that 3+4 and jet upper are so fast. This is a wall splat. Very easy. 3+4. In Tekken 7 you have to back 4. But so yes, let's get to the blue spark shit. So again, we have the back 4. In this game we can do a taunt to do the enhanced mock breaker, forward 4-2 for extra damage. But it also for the first time gave us the extension to forward 2-1-4. If I do that normally I get a wall splat. But as you can see, Bryan does sort of a taunt afterwards, and I can't do anything after that. And again, this string is so fast that you can't taunt into it. As we do as an easy mode follow-up these days with the change for 2-1-4 that knocks down. As you can see that combo. I'm sorry, I'm on a pad. You know, if I'm on my arcade stick, I'm basically knee. Well, a little bit crisper and cleaner than knee. My taunt stuff. But as soon as I'm on a pad, let's do it just one more time. There you can see 4 hit, we got it. So in this game is where we got the Mach Super Slaughter combo. Huge damage. And this is where it was a little bit too strong in its first iteration. Because as you can see, it doesn't float the opponent. It wall splats them for full 100% damage. Whereas if you do that in Tekken 7, the second to last hit, the kick, oh sorry. This kick will float the opponent and then the Mach Breaker will connect airborne. So it scales the damage and it doesn't allow a wall splat, it allows a wall break. And it scales the damage down. So here, again, full damage and wall splat. It's, it does a lot, and it's very easy to do. There's no execution, and it's not hard to do after a taunt. So, if you ever got a taunt off, which is not too hard, you could quite easily do on a very turtle-ish opponent. Yeah, my taunts, man. Oh, come on. There we go. But it wasn't the enhanced version. Let's just pretend that connected. Oh, yeah! Eesh! Okay, I dropped everything. But let me just show you what I wanted to show you. So naturally, from back 4, you have enough frames to get the 4-2-1-4. So again, get a taunt off, and then, get a back 4 on the wall, not too hard. You could follow with this. And you could do that very easily. No problem whatsoever. So I actually had to make an edit in this video because I was just now trying for 10 minutes to do this reliable blue spark death combo from hell. And I just couldn't do it, and it's because I didn't remember the proper combo. It's back 4 into the blue spark string, and then down back 2, 1-2-4. That's very important, using 1-2-4. That was his most reliable resplatting tool. And then you end with 1-2-1, his normal wall combo. And you should, it's not super easy, obviously. And I just remembered how strict this game is in terms of wall and hitboxes compared to Tekken 7. Much stricter. It's much easier to abuse walls in Tekken 7. But I do want to show what this looks like, obviously. But yeah, it's not something you will hit, every single time. Oh, okay. I should have gotten it there. I just didn't dash appropriately for the last 1-2-1. So that was that. And there I did it with 1-2-1 instead of 1-2-4, as we were so close. Oh, That was also, we got it, but I couldn't do a 1-to-1. I'm stressing it. Oh, I wanted to show the big boy version that Knee used to do with 3-3-2. Not that he would go for exactly this blue spar combo, but a similar wall splatting tool. Oh, we almost had it. But that's a hardcore version you shouldn't go for. I just want to show it because it looks so cool. As you can see, dead again. So it's pretty damn reliable. And it's a death combo. No rage. Because there is no rage in this game. Oh, okay, I couldn't do a 1-2-4. I'm playing on a pad again. Like, why am I playing on a pad? That wall angle was completely off. Again, he's dead. I really wish Bryan would have this still, but yeah, it was broken. Here we go. So yeah, super badass combo. You could just get a taunt off like that after a knockdown. Now I can do it, you know, and you would just go for this. And yeah, as you saw, if you knew what combos to attempt, it wasn't even too hard to do at all. And so yeah, that set Bryan greatly apart from other characters, obviously, and it was super badass. And it's too bad that they removed it, but it was too much. So again, the kick there floats the opponent in Tekken 7, and therefore you don't get a wall splat and you get reduced damage. Gosh darn it. Damn you, Bandai Namco. Damn you. But I hope you enjoyed this video, and I'll be doing more videos on Tekken 5DR, a great game. And I hope you all stay safe and strong and have a lovely day. Take care.